Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. OKOTIE begs TINUBU, ATIKU to step down. Peter Obi slams politicians leading Nigeria. OKOTIE begs TINUBU, ATIKU to step down. Peter Obi slams politicians leading Nigeria. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. OKOTIE begs TINUBU ATIKU to step down wants to succeed Buhari. The founder of Household of God Church, Reverend Chris OKOTIE, has asked political parties, presidential candidates to step down for him in his bid to take over from the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired. This is as he also urged Buhari to hand over to him as interim president in 2023, noting that he was the right person to right the wrongs in the country. The cleric made the call on Sunday while addressing journalists at his church, Oregun, Ikeja, when celebrating his 63rd birthday anniversary. Explaining the rationale behind his request, OKOTIE noted that he had proposed to become the interim president because that was the solution for the country's challenges. Labour Party's presidential candidate, Peter Obi, has slammed politicians ruling Nigeria, describing them as the worst leading. This is the only country where the worst is leading. I was a trader and gradually entered into politics. When you take far more than you need, you are sick, stated Mr. Obi at a conference organized by the Revival House of International Church, RHOGIC, Abuja on Sunday. If we get young people with the competence and capacity to be there, things will change. Mr. Obi had spoken about the looting spree recorded under President Muhammadu Buhari's regime. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, while unsuccessfully contesting to be ruling APC presidential candidate, had vowed to continue with his principal's legacy. Last October, The Economist said Nigeria under Mr. Buhari had become a crime scene of destructive magnitude in Africa. The Zamfara State Police Command has revealed that its tactical operative deployed to Bukuyum Gumi axis have recovered one AK-47 rifle with 80 rounds of live ammunition from one of the bandits in the state. According to the State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Ayuba Elkanah, the command intensified confidence building patrol to avert further attacks on nearby communities. On 19th June 2022, at about 03 hours, police tactical operatives deployed along Gumi-Bukuyum axis received a distress call that armed bandits on motorcycles invaded Sarangamawa and neighboring Unguwa Mata villages with intent to kill and abduct innocent members of the communities. Political revolution ongoing in Nigeria. Bishop Agbo, the Bishop of Nsukka Diocese, Anglican Communion, RT Reverend Aloysius Agbo, on Saturday said that the eagerness and enthusiasm with which young people are struggling to get their permanent voters' cards is a political revolution against money politics, godfatherism, and political recycling in Nigeria. The founder of the Household of God Church, Reverend Chris OKOTIE, has asked political parties, presidential candidates to step down for him in his bid to take over from the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired. This is as he also urged Buhari to hand over to him as interim president in 2023, noting that he was the right person to right the wrongs in the country. The cleric made the call on Sunday while addressing journalists at his church, Oregon, Ikeja, when celebrating his 63rd birthday anniversary. Explaining the rationale behind his request, OKOTIE noted that he had proposed to become the interim president because that was the solution for the country's challenges. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's